venue, Behaving Country Club, as a commercial venue. So we decided to, for legal purposes, to be in compliance with legislations and zoning laws, we decided to do a non-profit. And this way, in a way, it works in our favor because then we get to keep it exclusive. It is private property, and for security purposes, we wanted to have the first ever vegan country club, where in order to promote it, and what we've been doing thus far is doing a pre-order pizza night on Saturday night. Every Saturday night we have vegan pizza. Customers who frequent the food truck can put in their orders during the week. Friday, I believe, is a cutoff time for getting your orders in for a delicious vegan pizza. And you can come on the Saturday at the venue, Behaving Country Club, which again is immediately east of where the food truck is located, right across from Public Works, and pick up your pizza between the hours of 5 and 9 o'clock. So that's what we've been doing so far in getting some interest towards the country club, the Vegan Haven Country Club. And we're very excited about doing some great things, opening up for different ideas. Someone may want to decide to do a charity, raise some funds. Well, us being part of a 501c3, it allows us to solicit and get donations, and companies could actually tax write-off at the end of the year. So that's one of the advantages of this particular strategy of going nonprofit. So if anyone, out there, you have some ideas for any organization you may be a part of, feel free to contact myself, and we could discuss the particulars where the country club is, or Vegan Country Club is concerned.
It's a beautiful venue here. There's a number of screens. Just the environment and the ambiance is excellent for exactly what the Haven is about, in terms of the high specialized food, the higher quality foods and nutrition that we really need to be about, that will bring us longevity and success in our lives. So get a chance, come through here at the proper time. It's set on Saturday evening. Make your orders for your pizza and come and enjoy this energy. It's outstanding.
So during the week, ones want to place their order. The Vegan Haven phone number is?
Yes, the Vegan Haven phone number is 340-473-6146. You could place orders at that number.
Is there a cutoff time?
Fridays are usually the time that you can get in your order by Friday. At that number, or if you come to partake of the menu on Fridays, are usually the lasagna, which a lot of people is very popular amongst a lot of people. We have actually 2 lunches on Fridays: a lasagna plate and a spinach quiche plate. So at that time you could place your order for pizza the Friday cutoff time, and again pick it up on the Saturday between the hours of 5 and 9 o'clock at the Behaving Country Club, which is immediately east of where the food truck is located. And this is, again, it's more than a business opportunity for us. We take this very seriously, because our dietary standard, for years now, have been vegan. So we don't sell anything or promote anything that we don't, consume ourselves. So it's more than a business for us. It's actually something that we look at it as a service to the community.
In your life.
Yeah,
You're a
and
total love.
absolutely.
Yeah.
My wife, I met her years back in Israel. She is part of a vegan community back in the state of Israel, and
In Dimona.
she grew in Dimona, Israel. Actually,
And I've been to Dimona. And
Right.
it's a fabulous place where hundreds of people are all vegetarian, all vegan.
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 Yeah, and she grew up, cooking this particular type of vegan specialists,
Mm-hmm.
and we're offering that as a service of education to many people who may have problems. Their doctors may recommend them to have getting more into a plant-based diet and seeking more plant-based nutrition as a way of healing and correcting a lot of ailments that stems through diet or improper diet. So this is an opportunity for many to learn and experience the vitality, the so much benefits that you can get just from that one change. And we look at it as not just what you eat, but also it's a holistic lifestyle. Exercise, of course. I personally feel the Fountain of Youth is a combination of proper dieting, thoughts, positive thoughts, thinking, and of course exercise. You put all those together, that holistic approach, will keep you young for a long time.
And I'll add or twist it a bit in instead of like diet.
Oh,
We're gonna say live, it. All right. So you
Thank
wanna,
you.
yeah. So
That's right.
to
Words and
live
power.
it. Exactly.
Power in
Words and power. So
Yeah.
definitely,
That's right.
that's great. That's great to know. And definitely support this venture and this venue. So yeah. So please support Vegan Haven Country Club here in St. Croix, the first ever
The world,
In the world.
Yes. It's excited for us.
Yeah. So there's a lot
You
can
can
be
take
done
this all
here.
over the world.
Hey, well, we just acquired another, a cargo van, which we plan to convert it into another food truck, and hopefully, we might be in a location closer to you, more convenient
Okay.
in the near future. So, yeah.
Awesome. So definitely, we're going to be sticking around because, as you can hear the music in the background, and
We're going to have
enjoy
our
the
pizza.
vegan pizza and yes, and the sound system behind. All right.
Excellent.
All right. Well, thank you again.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Okay.
All right.
Bless.
Oh yes, so we are the people of the light. As you can see again, the rays have really shining on us so bright.
Blessed.
Yes, we are blessed. We are grateful indeed. Things happen for reasons, so we just have to get the light shined on us.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, we'll keep it positive. So, community announcements. Indeed. The Krujan Dialogue, written by Mario Moorhead, is available. And was it last Sunday? Yes, there was the book review, and it was very great to have him in person, along with his editor, Henrik Vidal, better known as Top Gun, who assisted him in the book. Okay, it's a compilation of books, so it's worth
It's a masterpiece.
Yes.
I call it one of his masterpieces, actually.
Yes.
And we videoed it, so in the future, sometimes we will have that, available for people to see, because we were able to video that whole section.
Awesome.
Yes. Also,
phone number.
yes.
The phone number. So just in case if you haven't gotten hold of the book, you can contact here locally on St. Croix 340-277-7485. Again, 340-277-7485. And online it's available at Amazon. Okay, so just type in Mario Moorhead or the Krujan Dialogue, and you'll get it there too.
Africa House Club.
Under Yucca.
Under Yucca, yes. Africa House Club After School Tutorial and Cultural Center, right, located on King Street, 1920 King Street in Frederiksted. Right? Hours are 3 to 6, Monday through Saturday. The phone number is 323-899-5460 and 407-459-0985. Africa House Club is an experience. You go there, this young lady has over 50 years of experience in alternative education. She has so many videos, she has so much books, so much information for children, all ages, and all the way up through all the educational system, all the way up through college, through the university. Right? But her information and the sources of her information is so tremendous for our children. Bring your whole family and go through there. Give them a call and go through there. Actually,
The Sanctuary Council of Elders have the Healing Heart Gathering, and that's every last Sunday of the month. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the last Sunday of the month tomorrow. Probably not. I'm not sure. Okay. So they're going to be located at Frederickstead Community Garden, 5:30 p.m. And that's right under the big tama tree. Okay. So, if you want to be part of healing, sending positive energy within yourself and collectively, you can definitely be a part of the Healing Heart Gathering.
Healing Heart Gathering.
And let's see. Oh, it is actually tomorrow is the last Sunday of the month. Okay, people, that's a reminder for myself too. Yeah. So if you need further information, you can email Sanctuary Council of Elders at gmail.com. Sanctuary Council of Elders at gmail.com, and located also on Facebook. Okay? So just type in Sanctuary Council of Elders. Then we have the
Virgin Islands Partners for Healthy Communities. Right? This is, are you still recovering from Hurricane Maria and need help with restoring your home? If yes, please contact 340-713-8083. Now, we know there's a lot of people that haven't really got their home and their rooms together. This is another opportunity for you to do just that. Contact Virgin Islands Partners for Healthy Communities. 340-713-8083. And we have
Wellness Place West, Wednesdays through Fridays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. You can go and check out the Wellness Place. They also offer lunch, so that is why
lunch on what days?
Wednesdays through Fridays. You gotta contact them, however, early to place your order, and that number is 340-220-0210. Again, 340-220-0210. So definitely, if you're in the town of Frederickstead and you just, you don't want to cook, stop by placing your order in advance, of course, and pick it up.
Excellent vegan foods.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. All right. Health tips provided by Nubian Sun.
Nubian Sun Gathering.
Yes, we got some sun.
Right, more sun. Right. Talking basically about our health care. One of the things that's really important is that when you neglect yourself, when you don't take care of yourself, even with the information that you have, right, that it spills over into your choices, it spills over into your life in many other areas, right? Food is a foundation. Food is like the earth, right? The earth provides everything for us. Our food provides the energy that we need, and it not only the energy, but it gives us what we need in terms of vibrational and frequency, because after it's digested and it turns into energy, right, then your frequency or your aura can change, and as your aura changes, your choices change, because thought patterns change. So what I'm saying is that cleansing, nourishing, rejuvenating, right? From our healthcare system, designed from our ancient ancestors and from our experience through slavery. Because, as you know, Shalima, we didn't have doctors when we were in the plantation era, right? They didn't give us doctors like that. Right? We had to use what we knew, what we brought from the continent, and what the indigenous people taught us. That when we connected with them, right? And that's what saved. That's what got us here, actually. You know. So we're saying that in Nubian Sun Gathering that there's a seven healing arts system that if you apply it into your life, that you begin to keep yourself, maintain, and elevate yourself. Rate of self-evolution. What is your rose number? Right? So, what that means, right? How are you adjusting your life in terms of the information that you have? Are you applying what you know? And the things that you don't know, are you searching for what you don't know that needs to be applied for your consistency, longevity, peace, out of pain, you know, those areas, right? So, Nubian Sun has dedicated our services for that. The number to call is area code 340-227-7412. And we're located 53 King Street, right there in Negus. And Negus' big sign is going to open up all that for us. His new sign there, you know. But certainly we're right there and in the front in suite number 7. Hours are 11 to 7, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, 7, 11 to 7. And you can call for an appointment because I'm there usually every night.
So just a health tip that that you provided in our newspaper, you spoke about aloe.
Yes.
And the area of concern is it skin?
Skin
There's
burns, yes, and colon internally, in terms of things burns in the colon. Right? And if you use pineapple, I find pineapple is excellent for below the waist system, right? For your male system or your female system. Pineapple is excellent for that. And especially when you add aloe, so a 12-inch, leaf of aloe, right? And you mix it and blend it up, and you drink that within 15-20 minutes, say 24 ounces or so, right?
And you could apply it topically also
Yes.
if you have a burn?
Yes, you can, definitely. But certainly, cleansing internally is one of the safest cleanses, and it's also one of the, it's one of the safer cleanses, you can say that.
Yes, you could try that out.
Yes.
And
Cascara Sagrada, of course, most people know about Cascara. Right. Well, and if you
some might not know.
And if you don't know, Cascara Sagrada is from an ancient plant. Cascara Sagrada is the sacred bush, sacred tree. You know, Sagrada is sacred, and so it grows in California and northern Mexico. It's a little bush, right? But it's the root that is used, and it's very, very bitter. We know that bitter is better, you know, but it's a natural liver cleanse and colon cleanse. The extract is better. The capsules are a little weaker and a little milder in a certain kind of way. But the extract is the one that's the most effective. And I've taken that for 15 days in a row, to see what it would do. And I lost about 8 pounds, and I could only sleep 3 hours a night. My energy was so high. It's amazing what I did that on a fast, and it was amazing what these herbs will do for your body in terms of rejuvenation and cleansing. So, clean, nourish, rejuvenate, and that's what our system is about.
And you are a doctor of naturopathy.
Yes.
So that's natural.
All natural substances, no chemical surgery or drugs. You use all natural plant-based products. Yes.
Awesome. And you've been in this
I've been here for. I've been
field.
doing this for a while. One of my teachers was Dr. Stavey. My second teacher was my great uncle on the Choctaw Reservation in Okolona, Mississippi. I have some indigenous heritage on both sides in my family, and I studied with my great uncle for a year, and he taught me about flowers and other herbs. It was interesting. Now, community announcements. I mean, this is
Courtesy of Yucca Africa
Yeah.
House Club provides
Yes.
a monthly uh,
yeah. What is it? The Liberator's Map.
calendar.
Yeah,
Monthly, calendar of our liberators.
Yeah, calendar of our liberators.
Has definitely left on a print, okay, of the work
Yes.
that they've done,
Yes.
especially. So,
They've actually increased, our consciousness. I mean, their work has helped our consciousness to grow.
definitely.
Yes.
So on the 22nd, we have, and I still don't see it, but it's G.I. Noble,
Yes.
1932 to 2012, United States of America. Producer, he was a producer, host, reporter of TV show Like It Is. Then we have Clarence
Then 13X.
from 1928 to 1969 in the
A
U.S.
very powerful young man.
Founder,
Right, founder of the
5%.
5%ers. Yeah, 5%ers. And which is an offshoot of the Nation of Islam and the Moors. Actually, they helped to develop the Moors, indigenous information. Yeah.
We have Ariel Melchior, Sr., 1909 to 2002.
Born in St.
Born in
Thomas.
St. Thomas. He was a journalist, publisher, co-founder of the Daily News
Daily
newspaper.
News. That's what you said, the Daily News.
Melchior, yeah. Great. So more names are listed, images likewise, and this is in our newspaper. But also, if you visit Yucca Africa House Club, you
Yes.
can get the calendar and other information there.
So
thank
much
you,
information.
Yucca Africa House Club. Yes, we're doing this monthly. Oh, it's for 2 minutes. Oh, let's see. We've been on 20. So we have bridging the gap between the Caribbean and Africa. So the person highlighted from Africa is Sheikh Tijan Sow, and he's from Senegal. And he has been creating art since 2002. And unlike painting with paint, he uses various stands to create pictures that tell stories about people, animals, and I see animals again. Yes. But his store is on island off the shore of Senegal named Gorée Island. And he's at his store every day, he says, okay? Starting at 9 a.m. And if you would love to order any of his works, you can just contact him by email. And that's Sheikh, and I'll just spell it out for you. CHEIKHMBACKETAIFSOW@gmail.com. But you can see the color version. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful artwork for sure. There's the baobab trees. There's lion, elephant.
And that's done with sand?
Yes, various colors of sand. So the live one is brown, there's black, there's white. It's just beautiful work. And I had the opportunity to be there in person to see his work and what he does. And I'm just amazed by his creativity. So, I mean, very creative. So if you are ever in Senegal, please go to Gorée Island and check him out and let him know that, hey, I saw this, you were featured in UCU's newspaper, and who knows, he might just give you a big discount.
Right. And you know that Glory Island was that was the door of no return that our ancestors went through to come to the Western Hemisphere.
Yes,
And
indeed.
and what they've done there, they've reorganized that, or of course not reorganized it, but
They
they
have,
changed it.
yeah, into a tourist attraction,
Mhm.
but at the same time, there's a school there for girls, and it's just amazing. And a lot of craft persons are there. Talk about clothes, talk about paintings and ornaments, bracelets, and things like that. I mean, it's just amazing what they have done there. But it definitely tells a story, as you was mentioning about the door of no return. It's like most of the forts done on the coastline, where there are forts, there's the door, the door of no return. However, and I'm going to say this, it has been a door of return for the Africans' offspring. Okay, so it's like we are our ancestors,
Absolutely.
and we going back and showing that we have returned. It's very powerful. You will definitely know yourself. If you don't know yourself yet, you will know or even find yourself.
That's key.
Actually.
That's key.
So definitely
yourself.
encouraging everyone under the sun, wherever you are globally. You are an African. Your ancestors were brought out here during the time of slavery, enslavement, and a part of them have been lost as a result of being stolen from the mother fatherland.
Yes.
And it's powerful. I know it was powerful for me when I returned, so powerful that they almost kept me there, but hey, I will return for sure. So it was a blessing.
And the whole union, the Umoja Caribbean Union, is significant in the growth of ourselves, the Africans in the diaspora, and the continent, right? There's a connection that's reconnecting. There's an energy that's reconnecting to bring us forward, into unity again, into our family structure, into our educational system, into our healthcare, into our economic systems, right? And then into our spiritual systems also. It's the whole lifestyle of returning to the earth and the elementals is really what we're experiencing. And what the Umoja Caribbean Union is fostering is once we can unify in our families, where we are locally, then we can add so much to Africa. We can create so much for our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. We need to live long enough to have great-grandchildren. That's what the goal is. Because the ancestral energy and information being passed to the family from the great-grandfather, great-grandmother is so important. And so when we can get our community to have people that are, when living 100 years is not a phenomenon anymore. When people are living 150, 160, 175 years, that's when we will really have our nation like we need to have it, because you are what you eat, you are what you think, you are what you do. Also, we have, what else we have?
One Caribbean under one sun.
Yes.
So we highlight islands, and the two islands are the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and then Barbados. So history-wise and what's happening there, the territory of St. Vincent and the Grenadines include a primary island called St. Vincent and an island chain known as the Grenadines. The islands are included as part of the Lesser Antilles of the Caribbean Sea. St. Vincent and the Grenadines was originally settled by the Amerindians around 150 AD, who called the island Peroun, which means land of the blessed. The first Europeans to occupy St. Vincent were the French, followed by the British. Africans were enslaved and brought to the island to work plantations of sugar, tobacco, cotton, and cocoa until their emancipation. It's part of the Commonwealth since 1979. Kingston is the capital of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a member of the African, Caribbean, and Pacific Group of States, Association of Caribbean States, Caribbean Community, Non-Aligned Movement, Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Organization of American States, United Nations, and World Trade Organization. So they're definitely involved with a lot of groups, and the currency used there is Eastern Caribbean dollar, the EC, yeah, the EC. Then we have Barbados. The Amerindians is said to have first settled on the island of Barbados prior to the invasion of Europeans. The Spanish were said to be the first, but abandoned the island to seek larger islands. The English landed there and settled there the longest. They had white British prisoners and poor immigrants work the land, but that changed to West Africans who slaved to cultivate the sugarcane. Enslaved Africans rebelled. However, that did not end slavery immediately. Emancipation was achieved and granted by the British Empire in 1834. However, a period of work without pay existed 4 years, which ended in 1838. Barbados became independent in 1966. Since that time, the Barbadian Parliament remained a constitutional monarchy. Barbados prides itself with having a literacy rate of nearly 98%. Education is free and begins for children ages 5 to 18 years old. They also have institutions for children with special needs to include the Irving Wilson School for the Blind, the Challenor Creative Arts and Training Center, the Government Industrial School, and the Edna Nicol Century. So this is some information of the islands here in the Caribbean. Again, you can check this out on our Facebook page, Umoja Caribbean Union Inc. Departments. Go to files and download your free copy, or go to www.ucu.webs.com and download your newspaper there. And if you want more, like past newspapers, just put in your request and we'll email that to you.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
Got 1 minute.
All right. So, just
It's been a joyful day, as usual. Every day is joyful, actually, until your thoughts get involved, and then you could be tempted not to have a joyful day. But the Umoja Caribbean Union newspaper is a unique media vehicle, for beginning to educate around agriculture, economics, research, social justice, and development, internal development. Because without internal development, nothing lasts. Our ancestors have really brought that to us. Since we are, pulling and copying the high spiritual and high cooperative areas that our ancestors gave us, as we gather that information and begin to use it, certainly it will give us what we need in terms of Umoja unity. How to contact us? Area code 857-240-2854. Our website, www.ucu.webs.com. Our email, umojacaribbeanunion@gmail.com. And if you want to write a letter, Post Office Box 3168, Kings Hill, VI 00851.
Yes, or join or support and help us
Yes.
definitely
Yes.
expand. Definitely. So bring your talents and skills. We see you today. Grateful for you joining us, and please tune in next time, next Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time.
Definitely.
All right.